I would like to welcome my subscribers and my new subscribers. Today I'm going to be showing you how I maintain my braids in this video. So in this bottle right here, I have a mixture of Dew Growth grease, Sulfur 8 grease, Dew Growth oil, Mega Growth oil, and Wild Growth. Now this might be like the smell might be like too much, so if you mix that Dew Growth Mega Growth oil in it, it cuts down the smell. And I don't have any specific measurements or anything. I just put it into like a bowl and then mix it up together and then put it in this bottle. And if you would like to know where I got this bottle from, you could click the link in the description below this video. And you can find these oils, except for Wild Growth oil, in Dollar General. And so if you guys are like you can't find the Wild Growth oil, I will link it in the description below as well. And I'm just going through my scalp with the oil. I don't have a set schedule for this. I just do this whenever it is needed. And I do take a dab of oil and then apply it on my edges, because I am going to be using some edge control around my hairline, and I don't want the edge control or the stuff that I use to dry them out and cause breakage or whatever. So I just want to keep those oiled up real good, and that is how you keep your edges, you know, strong while you have braids in as well. So you guys should try this. And then I do put a little bit on my hair, even though I did have like I did put grease on my hair because I don't like to braid dry hair. So I just put that on there because it does make your hair soft, like when you take them out. I also don't have a set schedule for like putting like edge controls or whatever on my edges. It's just whenever it needs it, or I feel like it's time now. In this video, my edges are not that bad, but for the sake of the video, I'm going to show you how I apply edge control to my edges whenever it's needed. For the most part, I do keep my hair tied daily at night, so I don't have to do this as often. It's just whenever I feel like it needs it. And with everything going on, I've been keeping it in the scarf and the bonnet. I'm just going to apply, and you don't need that much of this edge control, because if you overdo it, it will leave like a white flakes on your hair, and you don't want that. So I'm just using a little bit on my edges. Plus you don't want product buildup on your hair. Even though I don't have like a set schedule, I probably do my edges like probably like once a week. And then the oil that I use, that's, I don't have a set schedule for that either, but I probably use the oil twice a week, just so my scalp doesn't become flaky and dry. And I'm using some Got To Be Glue edge gel in the black container. Now you don't need that much as that as well, but I like to use that to seal the edge control, because the edge control will make my hair curl up. I am natural, by the way, if this is your first time seeing me in this video, but I am natural, and like I have to use like a sealant to seal in my edge control, because it will like make my hair curl up. which is not a bad thing, but that's not the look I'm going for. I want my edges to be sleek and neat while my braids are in because it makes the style looks clean. And I am using a brush to lay down my edges. Now it does look a little crazy. It's going to get ugly before it gets pretty, like I always say. So I'm just brushing those in, my edges. And those two products works great on my hair. Because the edge control is like a paste, but once I use that gel, because I can't use that got to be glued gel because it will also make my hair curl up and frizz. So I have to use, and I found that using these two products together, it works best. Because the edge control is like a paste, and then the gel is just seal it in place. So now I'm going to be using the Lotta Body hair foam. If you grew up in the 90s, you knew what this was all about. You get that relaxer, you have that setting lotion, but this is the foam version of that setting lotion, and it smells so good, y'all. So this really lays your braids. You know how you used to get a relaxer? I'm not sure if you guys are like, you grew up in the 90s, but for my 90s people, whoever grew up in my generation, if you knew about that setting lotion, you get your relaxer and then you get that wrap and you sit up under the dryer. This is exactly what this is. It's the same thing, it's just in a foam form, but it works perfectly for braids. Now you can't put setting lotion on your braids because it's just, I don't know, but the foam, it works. It works just as good as the Nairobi foam as well. But where I go to get my products, they don't have the Nairobi foam, but that foam works just as well as the Nairobi. So this is optional. I use some holding spray. Make sure you get the back because that's part of your edges too. My hair is really fine in the back as well, so I'm going to use the same product. So now I'm brushing in that foam, and you see how it's laying down your hair? Like, look at that. And it's also cleaning up that white from the edge control, but it's only white because I use oil. It looks crazy now, but once I put on that scarf, you're gonna see like, oh yeah, she wasn't playing. And this is how I get my hair to last a month with these smaller braids, because I know most people with these braids right here, most people will leave them in for 2 weeks and take them out. Me, I spent too much time doing these 50-11 braids, so we're gonna make this last a month. So this is what I do to make them last. So I'm using a silk scarf. This is a silk durag scarf, and of course it's pink. That is my favorite color. And I don't leave those braids hanging because I don't want to pull and tug or, snatch a braid out, because we don't want that. So, and these are my ends. If your ends look frizzy, and I didn't dip them on camera or didn't dip them since I did them, whenever it starts to look frizzy or starts to look a little crazy, just re-dip them and they'll come right back into play. But I did use good quality hair. I use Expressions hair, Queen Bee Beauty hair, and Spectra, and it's just from leftover hair that I had from previous styles that I just put together to like get rid of it and to save a little coin. So now I'm just to keep my scarf on, because I know some people they can't keep a scarf on at night. I'm one of those people. So when I put those two the scarf in the bonnet on, it stays on because it is silky, but when you double it up, it stays right on. So now this is the next day. Gonna smooth out those braids. So when you're taking off the scarf, because the got to be glue is like a gel that you use for like wigs, you have to be careful taking this scarf off because you don't want to snatch anything. And look how smooth and laid my edges are. This is why I don't have to do it as often, putting on edge control, because the gel will seal it into place. Look at that. You don't see any white. You don't see any like flakes or whatever. Scalp is moisturized, and mind you, these braids been in for almost 2 weeks. No frizz. You don't see none of that. And so since I'm almost at the 2-week mark, I have like 2 more weeks with these braids, and then I'm going to find something else to do, and I will be filming it on camera, of course. So yeah, you don't see any white. And thank you for watching. I hope this method helps you, and thank you for watching.